Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Shalom, shalom. Before I start this lesson, all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren out there preaching this word, all you bishops, up and coming elders, and then sincere Akim that's believing on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and you few Akwaf as well. Shalom. It's the brother Damo Agabar here from GMS Los Angeles with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and give you warning. All right, and I started this lesson with 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, showing you that the mystery of iniquity that was working at this time that Thessalonian was written was the Roman Empire, which was basically, ran by Esau, Edom. And in this modern day times, you still have that mystery of iniquity, which is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is still working, and all of his wickedness is being revealed, It's coming out that he is the biblical Edomites. It's coming out who these small hats are. It's coming out who the true people of the Heavenly Father are, and all of this man's ill dealings are coming, are coming to the forefront. All of these things that he was doing in the darkness is now coming to the light. And the Lord is basically has the scopeo on Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to be revealed in these last times so that, he can be called out. He can be, condemned and called out, and brought up on charges of all of his crimes and rape, robbery, and murder and blasphemy and all manner of wickedness against the Heavenly Father, and against the 12 tribes of Israel, and now it's being made known vividly that this man is the man of sin. He is the damn devil. Esau is being revealed, and he's doing all that he can to try to, stop this truth from coming out on him. All the evidence and the receipts coming out on Esau that he's the damn devil. And you see now the talk of Esau is in the earth now. It's starting to gain a lot of momentum and go mainstream. And this devil is scrambling and doing all that he can to try to, stop that name from being uttered and being, attached to him. So, we're going to see a lot of, fighting and scratching and propaganda and fact checking and, scrubbing information off of the internet, stopping, basically persecuting and, deeming anybody who's coming out with the receipts and the goods on this devil as far as exposing him on any level to be extreme and terroristic in nature. And he's going to pass laws eventually to try to snatch up and silence anybody who brings out any goods to reveal this man as being the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He's going to even go out so far to eventually ban the Bible and make speaking the words of the Bible a federal crime, man. Worthy of being locked up. Or he's going to, create this narrative to where anybody that's speaking biblical prophecy and linking Esau with the so-called white man and these small hats to be, insane and needs to be put in a mental institution and have their brains checked out, man. He's going to do all these things to try to stop this truth from coming out, but it's ultimately too late, man. All right. This devil is being exposed, and the Lord is even putting the spirit on him to expose himself, man. All right. And I say that because I came across this video from article from Zero Heads. It says Emmanuel Macron comes clean. We need a single global order. All right. Which is part of this new world order, which is the plans of these global elites, which they're totally putting in motion right now. They're going to do it through, collapsing this financial system, getting rid of the dollar. They're going to, they're already creating this man-made famine and scarcity. We see that all of these different things, according to prophecy, is happening. All of these rivers is drying up. The Mississippi, this drought, this so-called climate change is going to try to use to his advantage to bring in this digital beast system, to control carbon and to to have a digital system put in place to where you can be tracked, traced, and controlled. And, they can pose as the saviors of the earth and to, clean up this earth that he's totally defiled and funked up through his wickedness, man. But the point being is that, hey, these devils can't hide themselves anymore, man. All right. The cat is out of the bag. The Lord is exposing these devils for who they truly are. All right. It says during a speech at the APEC summit in Bangkok, which is another one of these you know uh, um, secret councils of the wicked. You know, and as you notice, they're not giving this whole APEC summit as much news and headline as they did that WEF forum. You know, they're basically keeping this one, out of the mainstream, off of YouTube, out of the public eye, as far as I can see, because they ultimately, the last time they did that with Klaus Schwab, hey, the whole world caught wind of it, and information was coming out and it was being exposed, man. So now they're trying to, go back into moving in the shadows and in the secret, but it's ultimately too late, man. All right. It says, where world leaders gathered, French President Emmanuel Macron called for a single global order. Macron made the comments while discussing the power interests of Russia and China and threat of war. It says, we are in the jungle and we have two big elephants trying to become more and more nervous, he said. If they become more nervous and start a war, it will be a big problem for the rest of the jungle. You need the cooperation of a lot of other animals, tigers, monkeys, and so on, added Macron. You see? And this is from Eva, whatever the hell her name is. In case you still think it's a conspiracy theory that our elites want a world order, hails French President Emmanuel Macron yesterday at the APEC summit. All right, you see? So the Lord is putting it on the spirit on these devils to just come out and ultimately to say it, man. Now, of course, we know that they're going to say this and then use plausible deniability and then say, well, that's not what we meant. And if you bring it up and you mention it, then, you'll be flagged and you'll be punished and you'll be labeled or whatever. But hey, he's coming right out here and saying it, man. And people are waking up to the fact of what a one world order is, man. All right. And we've been telling people it's going to be, through this whole digital beast system, and your interest into it will be through that charagma, through the MOTB, through the mark of the what, man. And these devils are moving in that direction full speed ahead, but at the same time playing stupid and acting dumb as if that's not what their plans are, acting that everything that's happening, all this inflation, all of this famine, weather patterns, climate change, like all these things are just, coincidental phenomena that the only way that, acting like these things are just randomly happening, like they don't have any hand in it, that they're not orchestrating it and just acting as if they're just acting on the fly to try to attack all these different problems in the earth, which they totally create, which they are manipulating and which they are orchestrating to bring in this system, So let's play this devil.
Are you on the US and the Chinese side? Because now, progressively, a lot of people would like to see there are two orders in this world. This is a huge mistake, even for both the US and China. We need a single global order.
Bloop, there you go. You see? And what he's basically saying is that, look, they need to stop China and Russia, and their BRICS, alliance and, all these other nations trying to, get away from the dollar and set up themselves to be in a position from under the boot and control of the beast, which is the America, the EU, and NATO, And you see China and Russia are at the forefront, as they're trying to make it seem, to break away from the current power structure. And, this devil right here, Macron, is saying, we don't need that. We need one global world order, which that's the plan of these devils, So it's all coming out, man. Hey, the closer that Esau has to bring in his new world order, the more that he has to come out and just, say these things, And ultimately, the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to do this shit, man. And, he can't sit here and say that it's a conspiracy. Well, he can say that all he wants to, but people are waking up and people are knowing better, man. All right. Let me get this. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. You see, and one huge proponent of that is the internet, the World Wide Web, which the Lord put the spirit on Esau to create, ultimately for, the elect and for this gospel to be preached, so that he can be, consumed with the spirit of the mouth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai through the prophets, through this word. And ultimately for him to, for all of his shadowy dealings and his secret counsels to be ultimately exposed, man. All right. And for this, this truth to go out, the elect to be sealed, and for Esau to be exposed, man. So now he can't hide himself. The cat is out of the bag, man. People are waking up and people are seeing what the hell he's been doing behind closed doors, man. People are catching on to the rigged elections. People are catching on to the manufactured famine, how all of these things are just randomly happening, which is not making any sense whatsoever. People woke up to the whole pandemic plans, and now people are waking up to the fact that, this NWO is slowly approaching, you know? And he can't hide himself. His plans are not working. His lies are not having the same kick they used to have to it. People just don't trust this damn devil, and everything that he's saying, they're taking it with a grain of salt, man. And all this time he's been saying that people are seed theorists and they're crazy. That is out of their mind. Why would they do that? Well, now people are starting to see that, hey, a lot of these things are see facts, man. It says his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see? So this devil is being exposed, man. He's not able to hide himself, and all his dirt is coming out, man. It says, let me see. It says, where would I want to start? I'll start here. This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse. I'll start at 8. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart that I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Because, this devil through his pride really believes that he's on a level higher than the Most High, that he, through his technology, can maneuver and operate outside of the judgment and control of the Heavenly Father, and that he's in total control. He's going to, do this, he's going to do that, and there's nothing that can stop him, not even the Most High himself, man. This is the level of pride that this damn devil Esau is on through his technology and this little bit of wisdom and knowledge that, the same power that he's trying to outmaneuver and outsmart has given him, which shows you that Esau is not a very intelligent nor a very wise man. He's wise in evil. He's wise in wickedness, but he's just not wise in righteousness, and that's why, therefore, eventually he's going to be destroyed, man. But first the Lord is exposing this damn devil. It says, verse 9, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, which this whole system operates off of enchantments and sorceries and witchcraft. One of his main tools is the media, the news. He uses, his mode of giving you information is totally a form of sorcery, man, and deception and lies being presented as truth and facts, and now all those things are all under attack. It's like the Lord is taking is taking his power away. So the spells of his sorceries and his media is not working anymore. It's working on the very the very low minded and the low vibrational people, and 2/3 of our people. But those, but even some of those people are waking up, and it doesn't have any power or effect over the elect, man. And a lot of these, so-called truthers and a lot of these people that are, privy to a lot of this shit, it's all being exposed, man. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. You see? Because you thought that you was operating, in the shadows, man. You thought that, all of your lies and your propaganda and your bullshit was always going to work. That, you can tell people one thing, but really you're doing something. You're doing the complete opposite, hiding shit in plain sight. But now the people are waking up. The spirit of truth is out here in the world. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is exposing you. So now everybody, you're seeing you. It's kind of like that movie They Live. It's kind of like the Lord is putting those glasses on people to see what you truly are, man. And you scrambling and you nervous and you getting scared till eventually all that's going to be to just come down with great wrath and just shut everything off, leave these people destitute, allow law and order to fall apart and allow chaos and famine and these people to lose it and kill each other and be lost until you can come with that order out of the chaos type of bullshit, which is going to ultimately fail. All right. Because your judgment draweth nigh. It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart that I am and none else besides me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. You see? This is what the Lord is telling you was ultimately going to happen. So this is going to be happening in the midst of you trying to establish this new world order. When you think you got everything in place, when you think you got the world by the balls and these people by the, these people too, you think you're going to bring in this perfect plan and this scheme and this, New World Order to entrap and enslave all of humanity for for eternity is all gonna fall, man. It's not gonna go as planned. The Lord's gonna throw all type of monkey wrenches into your plans and into your plots and into your schemes, and it's ultimately gonna backfire on you, just like this whole anti-sim shit is backfiring on you. You see? It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. And you're not going to prevail, man. All right. The Lord's going to rain the missiles upon you while you were eating, man. And all the shit that this guy's talking about, it's all going to backfire, man. It says, what does it say? It says we need a single global order. It says Macron words are sure to confuse the fact checker industry, which continues to insist that claims about the New World Order or one world government are a baseless conspiracy theory. You see, and that's part of their witchcraft, and their sorcery. Here it is. This nigga is literally telling you that we need a global order, but then in the same breath, YouTube fact checkers will tell you, oh, well, that's a conspiracy. Like he just blurted that out on accident, that he didn't mean that he's speaking fake news. But no, he's telling the truth, man. It's called hiding in plain sight, It says, indeed, much hilarity ensued last week when it was revealed that Google owned YouTube had effectively fact-checked a video published by the World Government Summit 2022. In that video, the host of a panel asks H.E. Dr. Anwar bin Mohammed Gargesh, diplomatic advisor to the UAE president, are you ready for a new world order? Underneath the video is a fact check box about the New World Order, which links to a Wikipedia article that states the New World Order is a conspiracy theory which hypothesizes a secretly emerging totalitarian world government. And you can see how these guys are very tacky, man. These are the type of the things that the Lord is doing to exposing these damn devils, man. It's like something as simple as this. They're fumbling in it. They're making themselves look stupid, man. And it's showing you that everything that they say is a goddamn lie. Even their own witchcraft and their own spells are backfiring and having them making all these stupid ass mistakes, man. It says the tone of the article debunks the notion that there is a move towards a new world order, despite the panelists at the World Government Summit openly discussing that very agenda. You see, that's why it shows you that the scriptures say, let me see if I got that one. I think I do. Did I read that? Let me see something. No, I think it was in Jeremiah 49. Yeah, here we go. Concerning 49:7, concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And yeah, their wisdom is vanishing, man. Just the fact that they just fumbled and made this stupid mistake right here, man. And it's just showing you that they don't have any wisdom. They're very sloppy, man. They're leaving all type of holes within their game. And that's why I say eventually they're just gonna have to just come down with that great wrath eventually and just come with complete and utter force and violence and bloodshedding, man. Because them trying to do it on the slick and on the slide and through the witchcraft ain't working anymore. All right, and this is from Tim Pool. It says, "Ha, it's real. The World Government Summit 2022 literally asked, "Are you ready for a new world order?" And YouTube is like, "This official and verified video is a conspiracy, man." So this guy's losing it, man. He's losing bad, man. And eventually, he's just going to be taken out of the way, man. But this is just further showing you that, hey, the Lord is exposing this damn devil, man. He's not able to hide himself, Let me get this. This is Job chapter 34, verse 21. It says, "For his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves." You see? So these devils are all going to be sought out and and found and destroyed eventually by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But like I read, first the Lord is going to expose them, He's going to use the prophets and the men of the Lord to turn that down. To expose his lies and to show the world who he truly is, man. So he's not hiding himself. He's not moving in secrecy, which shows you that he's not as powerful and all great as he think he is, man. He's just a vessel being used by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, for the Lord to show his power and the Lord to show, to bring his great name back into the earth.
Daddy, want to fight?
I'm doing my video. Wait till I'm done.
Okay, one more time.
No, wait till I'm done. 2 more minutes. It says, "For there is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquities may hide themselves." For he will not lay upon man more than right, than that he should enter into judgment with the Most High. So these devils are going to get judged according to all that they have done, man. All right. And which is going to be a whole lot. That's why the Lord is going to eventually do away with these Edomites off the face of the earth, man. It says he shall break in pieces mighty men without number and set others in their stead. Therefore he knoweth their works, and he overturneth them in the night, so that they are destroyed. And you see that happening. Everything that this devil is doing as far as this NWO is concerned, the Lord knows what he's doing. The Lord knows exactly what move he's trying to make, all of his sleight of hand, all of his secrecy. And the Lord's going to overturn that shit in the night, man. He's going to go from riches to rags overnight, man. And he's going to be destroyed ultimately. It says he striketh them as wicked men in the open sight of others, because they turned back from him and would not consider any of his ways, so that they cause the cry of the poor to come unto him, and he heareth the cry of the afflicted. And that happened during ancient Egypt. The Lord heard the cries of the Israelites, and guess what? The Lord sprang into action. He sent for Moses and Aaron, sent them unto Pharaoh, and basically, told Pharaoh that he was about to be judged and to let his people go, just like we're doing, in a spiritual sense, man. And we're out here telling this devil, look, man, it's time for you to be destroyed, and your reign of terror is just about over, man. And the Lord is making that plain on many, many levels, man. You see, you just got to have the eyes to see and, see what the Lord is doing in the earth, man. But I just wanted to go into this video, just show you that, hey, the Most High is exposing this damn devil, man. And he's very sloppy and he's very weak and he's losing his power, man. And, time is now on this guy's side, man. And it's only a matter of time before Yahweh Shai crack them clouds, man. And he's going to judge and make war with these nations, destroy them, their militaries, and all that Esau has built, deliver his elect from the four corners of the earth. And then we're going to be delivered, man, from our enemies, beamed up, changed in our glorious bodies, and come back down on this earth and get things cracking in righteousness, man. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, from the spirit of me and do this lesson. To the next one, Shalom.